Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. I thought I'll give you another quick update because the first one today was very short and it's moving up significantly at the moment again. So it seems like, sentiment is shifting a little bit. It tries to break out. Yeah, it tries to get into a breakout scenario. Yeah, and all coins currently, they are all working on potential breakouts. Yeah, all coins that I'm covering. Yeah, maybe there's the odd exception here and there, but they're all working on breakouts, which doesn't mean they will get them done, but it means they're all trying to. The key is, the key to understanding this is that we have come into this overall target area to end the correction. Yeah, and sorry, internet is quite bad here at the moment, so it doesn't load it. It takes a while, but this area here between 29 cents and 54 cents has been for many weeks, if not months, my target area for ADA. It was originally a little bit higher, yeah, but we never ended the correction, so adjusted it lower. In fact, we've talked, about lower prices for 6 months and longer. But we have come into this area, and this has become the area where, with the highest likelihood, we are going to turn around. Yeah, so we reached it. It's all been done. We've reached that target area. So this was the area, and I can only repeat it. And I did repeat it when we moved up here, yeah, to the 70-cent level nearly, that whenever we touch or get into this area, there is a chance that the overall correction can be over. Because like many other coins, ADA has fulfilled the requirements to complete the correction, which doesn't mean that the low has to be in, as some people seem to understand it. But it suggests that the requirements are complete, that there are no problems left in the chart. If the price now starts to move up, it can be a move to new all-time highs. So technical requirements for the completion of the correction are all complete, but what we need to see now is the sentiment to shift to bullish and for ADA in the price to start to move to new highs. And at the moment we just don't see it yet. The move that we are currently seeing to the upside from the wave 3 low from the 13th of May looks very corrective. At the moment we only have evidence for a 3-wave move, an A, B, C, which is corrective, which suggests that the next move will be a move down, a 5-wave move down, which in my opinion could really finish off the overall correction. But what you need to understand, that now that we have hit this higher level target area, the low could be in. That this happens here in the end is not guaranteed. Yeah, it is not guaranteed. We've come to a space at the moment where we have come to a moment in the crypto space. We are in a potential turnaround area. So the low can be in. In all coins, the low can be in now, especially as Bitcoin reached its target area, yeah, below 28.6K. But the bullish signals are still too weak, despite a 12-13% increase on the ADA chart. Yeah, this is, and again, I said it in the Bitcoin video, you as an investor have to decide what is important for you. Do you want to wait for bullish confirmation, which we might get on the ADA chart not before we reach $1 and more? Yeah, do you wait for confirmation that the low is in? Or do you dollar cost average in current price ranges, but you risk that the low is not in yet, because until we reach certain levels on the price chart, the downside potential is still very high. And for me, primarily, it is at the moment still a given that we will come once more lower. I don't think this is the breakout yet. And that is also the case for Solana. Even though some people seem to have understood that I said Solana has bottomed out yet, I have for no coin given any confirmation that we have bottomed out yet. No coin. So my primary expectation still remains we are going lower, and that is also very clearly the case because in TA, as soon as you move from a downtrend back into an uptrend, you have to assume the downtrend is still going. And so that is what we do. Everything else is just speculation. And I also get a lot of what if questions. But again, when the scenario is still unfolding as it is now, we have to go with this scenario. There are infinite possibilities how it could unfold outside of this scenario, but I pick for you the most likely ones. And of course, it's not 100%, but For now, it's worked out pretty well as we reached all target areas for all coins that I cover. And now we just need to wait for bullish confirmation. So that is why I give you these lower level wave counts, which are invalidated from time to time, but that is part of the game. That process helps us to identify when the low is in. And at the moment, we cannot see any evidence, because at the moment, we are still here in this scenario that we've been having on the chart for a while now, that we have started to move down here, an impulsive move down after we hit the peak here on the 31st of May to 68.8 cents. We have then come down, yeah. So I told you back then there is no reason to FOMO in. We will come back down, and we did. Yeah, we moved down from 68.8 to 53.4 cents again. No, 54 cents actually. Touched the overall target area here, which is the 78.6% fib level at 54 cents. Found a reaction to it. I told you we will now expect a retracement to the upside, which we did. Yeah, this is now moving in a wave 2 into the ideal level actually for such a wave 2. Yeah, I moved the wave count obviously in the last video, as you can see, but it is still an unfolding wave 2. Yeah, the other possibility was wave 2 was finished here and we'd be moving down in a wave 3 to the downside, but for that we would have had to break below 54 cents, which we didn't do. And as we broke now above that previous swing high, we have to assume the wave 2 wasn't over, and based on that we are now in this target area, which I gave you in the previous video. We've come into it, which is sitting between that 63 cent level and 67, so between the 61.8% fib level and the 88.7% fib level, which for a wave 2 is the ideal retracement. So somewhere in here, at the latest at 68. No, I need to move that up a little bit. At the latest at 68.7 cents, the price needs to reverse down and start an impulsive sell-off to the downside. If it doesn't do that, what all that would mean for me is that the wave 4 hasn't finished and that we are going to move a bit higher in a corrective wave 4 in this larger wave 4 target area for this wave 4, which will go to 73 cents. My view is only if we go above 75 cents, I would talk about the potential low being in, but really confirmation won't be there for me above $1.01. Yeah, that is just how it is. And again, you know, we need that confirmation to be able to confidently say the low is in. You won't get clearer confirmation at the moment, and I've been telling you now that we reached the overall target area. You know, this is buying time for me. This is the area where with the highest likelihood we are going to turn around. That is why I have these target areas across crypto coins, crypto charts, those target areas that were defined in November, December, which were all reached, and it couldn't be clearer. It couldn't be clearer, and there won't be the moment when we touch a certain level that I tell you the low is in now, because we always have to wait for confirmation. And that is the decision you as an investor just have to make. You know, do you buy now? Do you accept that there is high potential for more downside? From my point of view, this is actually the primary expectation. Or do you wait for confirmation? But if you wait for confirmation, we might have already run 30, 40, 50%, okay? But if confirmation is there that we start an uptrend, then we are still so early, and there will probably still be a 4x, 5x for ADA on the table, or maybe more, you know, and that is what we're waiting for. But ideally, we wait for something like the Cardano police. We're waiting for ideally an impulse like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that can give us a first confirmation or indication that the low is in. So we might, with that move, touch the $1 level maybe. And if we then see as a reaction to that an ABC, which will come down quite a lot again, because this then would be a wave 1, the first wave in a new uptrend. We are going to come down in a wave 2 in a new uptrend, and that is the reason why FOMO is usually not required. Because you move up in your first 5-wave move and you come down in your first ABC, that normally retraces 60, 70, 80%. And when you then see a bullish reaction to it and you make a higher low, that is usually the moment. Yeah, but a lot of people will not be able to wait for that. A lot of people will buy in on the move up here will buy at the wave 5 peak when there's $1, when we reach $1, and then they will sell again when we go down because they get frustrated. That is just, you need to be aware of that, okay? And I try to give you my best perspective, of course, in these videos here. And hopefully my expectation came across here. I told you the invalidation point for the current scenario as well, told you the alternative scenario, and mentioned about the potential breakout. So hopefully you like the update. I'll keep you updated, of course. Yeah, if you like the update, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.